Dez Bryant heard what Ray Lewis said about Dez and Odell earlier in the show. Ray, you said they were about themselves. Dez responded, at Ray Lewis, why do you think we have so much love for the game? We grew up watching guys like you. We want what you have. We're joined once again by Ray Lewis. Ray, what's your reaction to Dez's tweet?
Yeah, because I've talked to Dez a few times. Good kid. Talked to Odell. Been talking to Odell since Odell came in the league, and I think what I'm excited about. What Dez tweet is, I'm excited about. He's listening, right? It's not a bad tweet. Oh, you did, No, it's he understands. I don't want nothing but the best for Dez as well as Shannon. All we want is for their talents to not be undermined by everything else, right? Because either you're a distraction or you're an asset. And great ones figure out how to become an asset, to how to not ever think about whether you miss meetings or not. In my 17-year career, I never missed one meeting. I was never late for one meeting in a 17-year career. There's certain things when you watch the body of work of good versus great, because good is fitting in, great is fitting out. And what I want Dez and Odell to do is be great, stand alone, inspire people through your efforts. And yeah, maybe you go through things at times, and maybe life throws curveballs. That football is tough. Football is a tough sport. And the ups and downs of football can really get to you sometimes. And it can bring out other things and bad things. But when you have the respect of yourself first, then the respect of your brothers, I wouldn't do certain things because I couldn't look at him as a man and say, bro, I'm just doing me, right? So I respond that way from Dez text saying, I'm glad you listening, bro. Because we don't do this to down you. We do this to encourage you to be great, to chase everything you want to do. He said something. His last lines were, you grew up watching guys like me. You want what I have. What I have, I gave up the selfish side of it. I gave up the pointing the finger at me. Now, when I stepped on the field, that's a whole other animal. But my investment was in my teammates. My investment was in my city. My investment was that every time we stepped off the plane, you carry yourself a certain way. My investment was when I got in the meetings and the coach didn't have to say it, don't be behind me. Beat me in the meetings. Yeah, 17 years. When I get to year 15, 16, 17, you start to see these young kids start coming in and you're like, what's the difference of you and me? Why you think I've been around so long? Right? Because greatness has a way of separating itself. And my thing to Dez and my thing to Odell right now, chase greatness. And greatness is taking all of the small things and making them work. And get out of everybody else's mouth and let everybody else talk the way you talk. And I promise you, I'm going to talk to Dez and I'm going to talk to Odell. Because if it's one thing that I do for people that need anything, any type of little bit of just getting back in line, it's the only thing. That's why I do it, Skip, because I want them to know, listen, bro, don't let the outside speak. But I want you to understand the platform you have and what you can do with it. It will dictate the way you live when you get on this side of life. And that's why I live the way I live now, because of what I did while I was in the game, how I carried myself while I was in the game. So, DB, OB, Odell, my message is simple. I will call both of them because I don't want this to be a story. I don't want this to be a continuing story. No, I want them to catch freaking touchdowns. And I want to see Dez Bryant celebrate. And I want to see him have fun. I want to see Odell love the game. You don't lose energy about this game. Because this game is about a one-on-one competition. And most of the times, the one-on-one is really with yourself. It ain't nobody else. It's you, brother. It's you challenging yourself. It's not about wins and losses at the end of the day. You'll learn that very quickly. You go through the league long enough. It's not about wins and losses. It's about somebody's always watching you. That's my response to Dez. If you're watching me and you watch me closely, there's certain things I'm not gonna do, Skip. Not to hurt my team. Yeah.
I always tell people, and I told you this a very long time ago, everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to die. See, he wants to be great, but showing up on time, not missing meetings. All the little things. See, to be great, you must do what others can't, won't, or both. See, Dez talk about being great, but see, talking about it doesn't make you great. His teammates see you missing meetings. See, when the reporter asked him about these missed meetings, he said, well, who said it? Tell them to put their name. He didn't say I didn't do it. You accuse me of something, I ain't do that.
Yeah, he said, I missed one and I owned up to it, which was last week.
He also said, I'm not the same guy I was years ago. So that's the thing. But see, the great players, I'm talking about the truly, truly great players, they love everything about the game. And they realize that meetings and treatment times are important parts and aspects of the game. See, you can't be great just by showing up on Sundays. It's the little things, Monday through Saturday, that shows greatness on the field on Sunday. See, everybody just sees Michael Jordan hit that game-winning shot. But what did he go through to get to that point?
Yeah, but I do believe this now. I do believe this. I do believe that Dez is a totally different player, man, than he was a few years ago.
I agree.
I totally believe that, right? And what's making your point so valid, bro, is that 17 years, Skip, I'm sitting in the meeting, I never forget it. And this is the Dez and Odell. I'm sitting in the meeting, 17 years. I've been playing 17 years. I've done seen everything. And the defensive coach brings up a defense that I learned my rookie year. And I wrote down every aspect of it. And this young kid was sitting next to me. And he asked me, you write down everything he say? And you've been playing this long? I said, it's the smallest thing, but it's the biggest thing. Because I appreciated the moment of having the opportunity. And I think where DB is right now is, if he ever appreciates that one day the game will end. One day. It will stop, right? And that's why I think once he grabs that, and because I want him to be Dez. I want him to go be Dez Bryant, and so I'm with him. Yeah.
I want him to be great.
Yeah.
And I just wish, as a Dez Bryant fan, I could pour 2 ounces of what just spilled out of Ray Lewis into Dez Bryant, because that tweet to you, to me, was a cry for guidance. His heart is in the right place. It always was. He wants to learn how to do the right thing, how to win games in the National Football League, but his owner is incapable of teaching Dez how to, because the owner only knows how to coddle him and spoil him and stunt his growth. He has nobody around to say, no, yes, no, yes, except this man, and I hope you can reach him literally and figuratively and get through to him, because all he needs to know is that 17 years of Ray Lewis, 0 even late for meetings. 0 late for meetings. It's not that hard to be on time for the meeting. And if you're on time for the meeting, your teammates are going to say, oh, he's invested in us. Now we got something going here because he's the best player on our team. Oh, okay.
It's Jerry's fault, because remember his rookie year, when he would show up late, guess what Jerry did? I'm going to hire you security guard to get you here on time. Instead of saying, no,
Stop. You need to be on time.
I agree.